Hello everybody, today we're going to make one of my favorite bean recipes. This is just a simple, basic kind of play on baked beans or spicy beans, and it's very cheap and does not use a lot of ingredients. So today we're going to be using beans. I'm using pinto beans, but you can use black beans, chickpeas if you want, anything works. Beans are a very cheap source of protein and fiber and so many amazing nutrients, B vitamins, zinc, all that jazz. We are also going to use half of a large onion or one small onion. You can use white or yellow, red if you want, doesn't matter. One jalapeno. I'll be honest, I'm kind of cheating today and using green pepper because I didn't have a jalapeno. We also have some spices. We have 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, a teaspoon of oregano and basil, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. If you really don't like spice, you can go ahead and just use paprika instead. So those are the spices. Now if you really want to use pantry staples, you can use onion powder or dried onion flakes and pickled jalapeno, or just leave that out, honestly. Now for the liquids, you need 5 cups of liquid in total. Sometimes when I make this, I just use water, but I have tomato sauce in my pantry, so I'm going to use a can of tomato sauce. This is just over 2 cups, and then I'm going to use just over 2 cups of water. So I have my beans here. Ideally, you would want to soak them overnight. I didn't do that, so I'm just using the dried beans. Give them a quick rinse. Now we just add everything into the pressure cooker. So I'm using an Instant Pot today. Use any pressure cooker brand you have. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you can use a crock pot. It'll just take 8 hours instead of 40 minutes. So that's what I'm using. We're gonna add in all of the flavors. Try not to spill. Dump them in. When you do your cutting of the vegetables, it really doesn't need to be perfect because when they go in the pressure cooker, it's all gonna get soft and kind of just dissolve into the sauce. So we have that. I'm going to add the tomato sauce and try not to get it on my white shirt. Okay, that was successful. There we go, and then the water. Now this recipe, I'm also going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't have to add this if you don't want. I just want some pepper and some salt. So this recipe in total costs about $3, or with prices these days, $3 for a huge batch. This will fill the pot of beans and last you many meals. I'll probably get a few meals out of it and then put some in the freezer so I have even more. So it's a very cheap, nutritious, and comforting meal. I woke up this morning to a complete blizzard and it looks like a nasty winter wonderland out there, so wanted something comforting today. So we got them in the Instant Pot here. I am going to do, there's all these different settings. You really just need to do it for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. I will make sure this is sealed. Let it do its thing. I'm going to naturally let it release the pressure. With a pressure cooker, you can release the pressure when it's done and all the steam will come out, or you can just let it sit and then it releases it naturally. That's what I'm going to let it do. It just gives it some more cooking time. So I'll come back when this is done. Okay, our beans are done. They look amazing. They smell so good. At this point, what you can do is add a little spoonful of brown sugar or a little dollop of molasses if you want kind of that traditional baked beans barbecue taste. Otherwise, just leave it as is. If you want the sauce a little bit thicker, you can go ahead and click saute on your Instant Pot and let that sauce just reduce a little bit further. But otherwise, these are good to go. They look so good. I'm probably gonna eat this tonight with some rice. Also good with just some homemade biscuits or any sort of bread you have in your pantry, a little bit of pasta, anything goes. But I hope you enjoyed them and hope you enjoyed learning how to make this super simple, cheap, and nutritious meal.